Hello Leos, thanks for coming for your sacral chakra reading. All right, so I want to quickly just talk about you know uh, what the sacral chakra, how practical it is, bring it to your mundane life so you can see how connected and how you're living and dealing with the chakra on a daily basis. Is this part of your being? But sometimes I know that people seem to think that when we talk about chakras, we're talking about entities outside of ourselves, even though we know it's within us. you know Connecting the dots and seeing how practical it can be, right? And using this power to our advantage, right? Now, the sacral chakra mainly, to get really practical about it, will be about your sexual life, right? Your sexuality, your desires towards those things, about childbirth and things connected to bringing children into this world, procreation, right? It's also bringing to our attention, and it's also about creativity, artistic projects, things that you have to get very creative about and think about and bring it into existence, right? It's also the highly emotional center. Everything you want in life is connected to your emotions, right? If you feel a certain way about something, that's when you're going to go after it, right? Because then you're feeling connected to it. You are highly emotionally invested in it. You're manifesting things that you are emotionally attached to, not things that you're thinking of bringing into manifestation. It is actually what you emotionally connected to, that your emotions are wrapped into, that actually comes to fruition. So the emotional center, which is this sacral chakra, it's highly important, all right, for you to see the power that it has over your life, right? Because everything you desire is connected to your sacral chakra. You think about it, that's where your emotions get wrapped into it, and that is how you are even identify what you truly want, by being in touch with this chakra and having that deeper connection and understanding to this chakra. All right, that is how you are able to even tell what matters to you, what you are going to go after. So it's very important, like I said. So let's look at what's been going on with your sacral chakra in the past. And it looked like for you guys, you had some issues with gossips. Either you were gossiping or people were gossiping about you, so it's affected your emotional sense in a way where I feel like if it was done to you, it caused you to not to not have trust in others. So you had loyalty issues that you were dealing with. Either you were not being loyal to people, or people were not being loyal to you based on this energy being wasted on people, talking about people behind their back, or somebody talking about you behind your back. And this energy really affects you, right? Because your emotions are tied into these things. You feel that, and you're like so out of place. And so I can see how you can also have loyalty issues connected to this situation. All right, so that was what was passionately or affecting you emotionally in the past, connecting to your sacral chakra here. Okay, now right now it seems that you're being impatient with yourself, with the things that you're trying to bring into your existence. Some of you are not really understanding even what your higher self is trying to portray to you all the way, about who you're meant to be or where you're going on your journey, period. I also see that what is working against you now is lack of sensuality, my Leos. So I guess you are caught up in something. You're caught up in something that you're working on. You're being impatient with yourself because maybe it's not unfolding in the way that you truly want it, or at the pace that you want it. And that in itself affects your sexual life, right? Because you're caught up in this thinking to the point that you lack sensuality. You're not in touch with your sensitivities. You know, so maybe you're not even desiring sex at this time. You're not thinking about it. You know, you're not feeling sensual. It's not, and you know, it's not something that you care for, because your focus is in yourself and certain things you're trying to maybe bring into existence, or to work on, or to elevate yourself to. And so you see how all this is intertwined here, my Leos, and how it's affecting you moving forward. Now in the future, I see that, you know, some of you may be going through, you know, issues of not accepting the way things are in your home, or even your workspace, or whatever you're doing to survive, or even connecting even with your higher self, not accepting what is coming forth as who you are, or the messages that are coming. So issues with not accepting what is, right? Or what you're supposed to see. So you're refusing to see that, I see. So it's like what is working against you here, I feel like it's not connected though, but it's still what it is, you know, having menstrual problems, you know, menstruation issues and stuff like that. For you, the females, you know, it's not connected to what is going on in the future, but I feel like a lot of you have to accept certain things as is, and you know, taking whatever is coming to you, being appreciative of it, you know, because there is blessing in you accepting, you know, every little thing, instead of wanting, you know, something that you can't have at a certain time. So humility is what I'm feeling like that needs to set in here, you know, in certain areas with your finances and your stable life and stuff like that, I feel. But it's how you're feeling. You're having a hard time accepting a situation that's connected to your stability, and so that is really causing difficulties for you in the future, you know, because your emotions are all wrapped into it. So the advice that the guys are saying is that you need to accept the flow and be in the flow of things. Sometimes things work out and they flow to you and they come to you, and it's also connected to the impatience that you issues that you have now, you know. So accepting life and letting things unfold the way it's going to unfold is very important for you to integrate into your thinking and into the way you see things, right? Understanding the moon cycles and using it to your advantage, and how the universe functions, knowing when to act and when not to act, accepting things as is in certain given time, and knowing that things are going to change when they must change, right? Believing in what is, okay? They're also saying that you have to look out for your well-being, because your well-being is intertwined with everything that we're talking about, okay? So that's pretty much all that I'm getting for you guys, my Leos. All right, I hope this has brought you some clarity with your sacral chakra and what may be going on that may knock you off balance here. All right, definitely what is happening now, the impatience energy can really knock you off balance, right? Because it's already affecting your sensuality and your intimacy. And that is how it goes, and then it starts to block, and then you don't care anymore, and you know what I mean? Then it starts to grow and unfold into a whole new ball game here. So start to pay attention now and see how all this stuff is playing and the roles that is playing in your life. All right, thank you so much, my Leos. I'll definitely see you guys soon. Bye.